Right, we're rolling. Done my makeup. Got to look perfect for the old YouTube videos. Right, go vegan. Fuck that. Go vegan. The whole video, go vegan. Surprised myself again, man. Sunday loop. And got the job done. So all you got to think about is getting the job done. Don't matter what you got. Clothing, bike, whatever. Just get out there. If you haven't got a bike, go and walk, run or whatever. And if you got the idea in your head that you want a bike, shop around and get yourself a bike. It don't have to be expensive, but my advice would be minimum 700 to 1,000 quid for a Giant or Trek or something. All right, you're going to get a lot of bike for that sort of money these days. So I was thinking whilst I was out cycling my bike today how there are some great people in the vegan community, but also there's some hucksters, there's some fucking wankers, isn't there? And also there's these people that are, how should I put it, they don't do a lot, but they got like billions of subs and followers on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. Like, what I see with some of these people is that they post like an Instagram photo and they get like millions of likes. And like, what the fuck do some of these people do? Let's not fuck around here. What the fuck do some of these people do? They just eat kind of like maybe like raw. They're like 100% raw, but like they're stuck in this kind of this world of like raw food, you know. I'm not hating towards that because it's like people can do what they want, like, you know. But like people follow that, you know, and like I don't know, man. Some of it's kind of inspiring, you know. I strive to eat more raw foods, like myself, but it's just not possible because of purely for what I do. Anyone is like remotely into like vigorous like activity, athletic sport, you know, it's not possible on raw foods. People might argue the fact like some people are doing it, but no, they're fucking not. They're not doing nothing. They're just doing like fucking piss about cycling or piss about fucking running or something, you know. At the end of the day, it's just not possible. And also a lot of these people, they're just they're like fucking around with people, man. Like behind the scenes, they're like gobbling all like the cooked food and things, you know, the rice, the pasta. I know. And like, you might have people that do like say they might go to the gym and lift a few weights and that, and although we're doing it on raw foods and this, that, and the other. But sustainability, man, actually, like further on down the line, like what are these people actually doing? You know, is that going to appeal? It's not really going to appeal and get people on the vegan wagon, is it? I don't think, and getting them fit and healthy because it's a calorie restricted, fail, metabolic, systematic eating, fail kind of lifestyle where you're kind of living in that kind of like you're living on lockdown, aren't you? Really, you're living on lockdown because you can't just go out and do things because you're always figuring out like where you're going to get your next raw food meal from next, you know, always thinking back because like raw foods, like, right, apples kind of keep all right, I suppose bananas can kind of keep all right, but they still like get spotty after a while and you got to like freeze them for banana and ice cream or just gobble like even more bananas than you would or something. Fruit fucking goes rotten, doesn't it? Fact. Rice and pasta and potatoes and things like that are so much easily like kept and they store much better, you know. You're always going to have a meal versus getting back from a cycle ride and it's like, oh, I ain't got any shit, I got no fucking raw plant foods available and I don't eat cooked, there's no rice and pasta and stuff lying around, so you're well and truly fucked. But I don't know, man. And it's like, also again, man, I've started noticing now, like I started doing Instagram because I haven't been on Facebook for a while, so I started doing Instagram because it was pretty cool, man. And it is pretty cool, you know, you leave a like or a comment. There's no kind of like fucking around argumentative shit like, well, I have seen a few things, but I don't get involved with that. That's purely for the reason why I started Instagram. You know, you drop in, leave a comment, and then you fuck off, you know, simple as that. But people, man, it's like my channel, man, like, I try to keep it as like what I do, man. It's like real as fucking real life as possible, you know? Like, I don't want to like show everything on fucking YouTube or whatever. I mean, it's up to me, isn't it? It's up to me. It's like if I have a Q&A video, right, which I might do later on, people can ask me questions. I don't have to fucking answer every question. You know, it's kind of personal stuff is what you want to decide to kind of like open up to like the general public or fucking YouTube world, isn't it? You know, it's no big fucking deal. But again, what I was going to say before that, before I went off on a bit of a tangent there, is people that just show you the good side all the time. They always show you just the good shit. Here's my fucking flashy recipe, you know. Like, and they might have like took about 1 million photos of that recipe or something. And time they come and eat it, it's like cold, you know. So, you know, and taking about 1 million photos and like choosing that one that's like good enough to put on Instagram so they can get like millions of likes. And also showing that their life is like so fantastic all the time. Like, do you know how shit that can make some people feel, really? Do you know how like shit that could make some people feel that are following or getting into the lifestyle and like seeing all these people, like, you know, people that have come from like, you know, they might have a low self-esteem, or they might not be very sort of outgoing or whatever, and they strive to kind of like be like you people that show all like the good fake ass fucking side of your life all the time, you know, the good shit, you know. This is my life, it's so fantastic. I eat like really nicely presented food all the time, you know, and I go and do my yoga or go to the gym at fucking 10:30 every day. Then I come back and answer some fucking emails. Then I make another another YouTube video because I got so much editing to do. Then I go out and meet my friends, you know, and then I might do a fucking CrossFit fucking session in the evening or something, you know. My life's so fucking perfect, and that's what you should do too. People, don't fall into all that sort of, just don't fall into it, you know. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Just do what you need to do to get the job done. Look in the mirror. That's your competition, all right? Don't be like, try to make yourself competitive against like versus someone else, what they're doing, you know. That's their journey and what they're doing. But you've got to remember that what they're doing and their journey that they're presenting on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, sometimes it's well and truly fake, you know. It's well and truly fake. So that's why people should just be themselves more, you know. Let's sort of see more real people doing real shit, you know. Like a lot of these entertainment videos, like Abdullah and people like that, you know. Yeah, it's good. That's just what he's doing. And, you know, I don't hate towards anybody, man. But you've got to understand that's like, it's just entertainment videos, isn't it? I mean, I've done a few funny things on here before, but it's kind of like not really my thing, you know. But, you know, never say never, man. Maybe I'll do some funny videos or something if I feel I've got something fucking remotely funny to say. But even people that know, yeah, man, this is the thing, see, isn't it? People that know you that are watching this video, they probably find it pretty entertaining anyway. So, you know, there you go, win-win. Just by being yourself, you can be entertaining. What else was I going to add today? I was going to add, I didn't even know what to title this video because it's about so much fucking shit, isn't it? Yeah, about getting out. It's not like what you have, it's what you got to be able to get the job done, you know. Like, do you think weightlifters go to the gym, right? Bodybuilders, and they look at the colour of the weights, you know. They think, oh, that's these weights aren't green, you know. They're not green with like coloured fucking dots on it or some shit like that. I ain't fucking lifting them. No, they fucking don't. As long as they got their weights there to do what they need them to do, you know, to get the fucking job done, they're going to lift them, you know. And it's the same with your bike. Like, I've gone and put some, I paid £100 for them a couple of years ago because I was stuck for some wheels and they were in the bike shop getting rebuilt. And I needed some wheels super fast. So I ordered some Mavic, I can't even what they're called, Askiums or something from Wiggle. They were under £100, all right, for a set of wheels. And they were hung up. Didn't use them because my other wheels came back sooner than I thought. And they were hung up. But since I've kind of fucked off those wheels and I needed some wheels for my winter ride, so I put them back on the bike and hung my carbon wheels up, which are just cheap carbon wheels anyway. But to be honest, you look at the bike and you think it looks shit with fucking traditional wheels on it versus carbon wheels. But I'll tell you what, riding like alloy wheels versus carbon wheels is win-win anyway, because they're a smoother ride. They don't creak around. They've got better braking abilities, all right, you know, in wet, dry, whatever, downhill. It's perfect. They don't flex around as much as carbon wheels, all right? There's just like loads of reasons, you know, potholes and fucking things, just bumps and lumps in the road. You can just fire over stuff better. Wind, they're not going to catch the wind or anything. It's just win-win all round, man. Carbon wheels, fucking fuck them off. I mean, it's just like they're not really practical for me anyway. For what I do with like going out and all whatever, winds and weathers, towing the trailer and stuff. So don't fall into all that. As long as you've got a reasonable kit to get the job done. Again, with the cycling kit, you know, when I first started out, I had shit stuff, and then I got reasonably good stuff. Then I kind of fell in that little trap for a while where I thought, well, I want to get this, and this. Now I'm at the stage where, no, I want to use stuff, abuse stuff, and wear stuff out. All right. So be aware of your bike and what you got. If stuff needs replacing, then yeah, it needs replacing. You drive chain, whatever, headset bearings, get it done. But don't fall in the trap of like, you've got to have a better headset or a better chain set than what you got now, right? If you're out on your bike and you're using it and you're happy with it and it's getting you towards your goals, don't worry about what you got, all right? Don't worry about what you got. Just get out there. So if you got something from this, give it a like. Give it a like, man. Share it around. Share it around to your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your granny, your aunt, your cousin, every fucking body. Because everybody can get inspired, can't they? Of course they can, man. See you later.